While volcanoes from the Ring of Fire helped shape the North Island, another natural force shaped the south. New Zealand's highest mountains form the spine of the South Island. The Southern Alps are the result of a massive collision between two continental plates in the Earth's crust, one moving slowly up and over the other, creating the Alps. This process of tectonic lift has made these mountains some of the youngest and most spectacular in the world. It's a process that continues to thrust them skyward at a phenomenal rate. Dominating the range at nearly 3,800 meters, Aoraki, Mount Cook, is New Zealand's highest peak. It's as much an icon for New Zealand as Everest and Kilimanjaro are for other nations. Its dramatic and unmistakable profile attracts many local artists and photographers.
Anytime I think of a mountain anywhere in the world, I think of Mount Cook. Its shape is so symbolic of mountains. There's lots of mountains in the world that are huge and symbolic in all sorts of ways, but they don't look it. You know, there's some mountains work as mountains. This one does. It's a visual icon.
It's recognized as one of the most beautiful mountains on Earth. And it's not just a tourist attraction. It's a magnet for serious climbers from all over the world. Aoraki, Mount Cook, is the ultimate challenge in the Southern Alps and is not to be taken lightly. Its steep ice faces and unpredictable weather create some of the world's most challenging alpine terrain. This was the training ground for New Zealander Sir Edmund Hillary before his successful first ascent of Mount Everest, the world's highest peak. The demanding climbing routes of Aoraki Mount Cook prepared him and his team well.
And you know, climbing on things like the South Ridge certainly gave me experience and confidence, I think, which ultimately probably got me to the top of Mount Everest.
Yeah, that'd be more difficult than the route on Everest, wouldn't it?
I would say technically it was more difficult.
Although the mountains are still being thrust upwards, other forces of nature are grinding them down. It all starts with the wind. New Zealand lies in the path of powerful westerly winds that circle the globe between the latitudes of 40 and 50 degrees. Known as the Roaring Forties, they race unrestricted for thousands of kilometers across open ocean, gaining momentum and moisture. But when the westerlies reach New Zealand, they slam into a massive wall, the Southern Alps. The impact causes the moisture-laden westerlies to dump an average of 10 meters of rain a year on the west coast. Making it one of the wettest places on Earth. High in the mountains, that moisture falls as snow. With heavy snowfalls come avalanches. Although dramatic, they have little effect on the mountains. It's the continual build-up of snow over the centuries that can carve out a country. When enough snow piles up and freezes solid, it creates a river of ice hundreds of meters thick, a glacier. The massive weight of the glacier has to obey the laws of gravity. It moves slowly down the mountains, pulverizing rock and grinding out valleys. Continually fed by the moisture-laden westerlies, there are over 3,000 glaciers actively sculpting the South Island. Their action over millions of years has forged a landscape of steep-sided valleys, braided rivers, and deep fjords. New Zealand has been created by the movement of continental plates and the actions of wind, ice, and fire. The end result is an island nation that includes nearly every landscape found on Earth. But this variety is not limited to the land.